Hey, we're started. Um, Welcome back, everybody, to our campaign of Starfinder. Last week we did a little raid. Would you guys like to elaborate on the events of your raid? Any of you?
Raid
Shadow
with
Legend.
Dang
the
it, you beat me to it.
we aren't sponsored by them yet, so we know we haven't made it.
No. Yeah.
Um,
But
was-
hey, anytime you want to, raid
was
Shadow Legends.
last week the raid on the?
Yeah. We hit an old police depot.
Oh yeah,
Let's see. On the outside, we absolutely blasted them. We did some sick flips while we did it too. Like we opened up with a sniper shot where Jumpstart's supercharged my weapon. Terry runs out with a machine gun, lays into one of the Skyline drones. Kenny jumps out, pops a couple rounds into the belly of the second Skyline drone. From the double sniper shot to the first guy, he flails and shoots his own Skyline drone out the sky. At which point, Jumpstart jumps off the building, does a cool like roll land thing, and then just sprays him with a machine gun and melts him.
do the thing.
It was dope. And then we got inside, and it all went to crap.
No. It went to crap the second that our bomb technician touched the door and almost killed himself.
Oh yeah, right. Your bomb tech, yours truly, blew himself up with a natural one to plant a breaching charge.
He placed it facing the wrong direction. Then we tried to hack the door, failed at that. Then we decided to kick in the sliding door, which also barely worked.
You succeeded at opening the door. It cracked open, and then you still kicked it.
Terry
Like,
kicked it.
unlatched.
Terry kicked it. Then we proceeded to go inside and failed miserably at shooting anything. And then we stopped. It took us, 3 rounds to kill the 2 dudes in the building?
Yeah, something like that. It was nowhere near like what happened
No,
outside.
it was very pathetic. And then we looted a bunch of stuff. And now we're going to find out what we looted.
Yes, including a case of sniper ammo, which will be for Big Bertha, which is what I'm naming my parapet rifle.
So, as we pick up, you guys start picking up different boxes. As you hear screeching of tires outside, and then kerchunk, as you look and see Mika behind the wheel of this K truck, whip it around, slam it into reverse, and just run it into the doorway. It's not stuck or damaged. She just came in hot. Sticks her head out.
Mika's hot.
Start loading out.
She used that bumper bar on the semi.
She's using that bumper. She's got a bumper. She's gonna use it.
Cool. We already did like investigation checks and stuff last week.
And I
So throw.
Yeah, just no matter what we get. I specifically stated I wanted the 5 boxes that were shaped like pentagons. I don't know if there's anything interesting in there, but I specifically have those.
Oh, those are actually just Amazon worker piss bottles.
If that's what they are, that's what they are, but they are mine.
I guess we start throwing cargo.
Right. Few people unload from the truck. Also start throwing things on. You guys get a decent amount of gear. You hear stuff in the distance. Do you want to try to keep grabbing a few more things?
Yes.
We'll do a shooting retreat if we need to. I assume that our loaders are armed.
I mean, yeah, they're got some like basic, little pop guns.
Can we tell how far?
Denoquita.
How far?
Wait, they're not the ones that we armed with the Denoquita guns that we've been raiding.
They're your baseline kind of like you have some people equipped with some like lower level weapons.
Can we tell idea of how long we've got before they show up?
It's a good call. Can we try to guesstimate?
Give me a perception check.
All of us?
Anybody that wants to.
No, I can't.
You're too busy looting.
Neither can EO.
Nope.
What are we doing? Perception check?
Perception.
Yes. Everyone, please.
I'm
Kenny
trying
certainly
to
can.
upload.
It's almost like Kenny's done something like this before, trying to outload cargo without getting caught.
We
I
don't
have
talk
no
about
clue
that.
what you're
Alright.
talking about.
Who had the best checks? Give
Kenny.
me your number.
I had 22.
22. All right.
Terry got an 11. That's the next highest so far.
I have some other things up, so I can't actually see the.
I have a
So tell
7.
me-
I have a
Uh,
7. EO
yes.
and Cassie have 10s.
How
Terry
did
has
we
an
all
11.
get, like, the
Kenny has a
same thing
22.
except Kenny?
So pretty
two-
much only Kenny.
The two mice got different.
All right, I like. Yeah, so me, EO, and Cassie basically rolled the same number.
Yeah, we're all just throwing cargo so hard right now.
All right.
Oh, damn.
You have maybe a minute for. Seems like something's gonna start showing up.
All right, so if that's what we have, I vote like 20 seconds.
Truck takes off.
Tuck-
We grab whatever we can carry.
and just start throwing it in the void space or
And
the
just
null
start booking
space,
it.
and then we book it out. Is there any sort of back entrance?
Does not appear to be.
If we had some explosives and someone that knew how to
Hey
use them,
guys,
we
I have
could-
a back entrance. That came out wrong. I have something that can make us a back entrance.
Wow.
Can we trust you
Sweet.
with
I'll
explosives?
go. Yeah.
I don't
I'll
trust you
go.
after that. Nope.
It was a one-time thing, Terry. Don't remind me. Don't make me remind you about Berethda.
Nope. Nope.
So I'm going to use the minute to go set up the explosive charge on the back wall to get us out of here, while everyone else grabs stuff.
All right. Go ahead and give me the roll for setting that charge.
Engineering, right?
Yep.
Can I go on a system this time?
Yeah. Go and give me that assist roll.
Don't want to repeat it last time.
23.
Plus 2. Awesome.
Yep.
25 total.
It's set, and right as you're finishing this up, is when if anybody's peeking out the doors, you see some Aqua Guard starting to round the corner there, out there, outside.
Charge is set.
Oh, blow it.
All right, you
Click.
blast a small hole in the back, big enough for you guys to fit through.
Sweet. I'm going to reach over and grab just whatever is next to me as I run out.
Excuse me.
Because I'm going to be the last one through the hole. I'm going to have them go through. I'm going to grab whatever like box or like crate that I can just grab and run with that's close by as we go.
So you had already sent Mika out to leave before you started setting the charge.
So we gave like 20
Yeah,
seconds for our
Literally just throw whatever you have in your hands already on the truck, load
and
up,
then they
and
were
get out.
dipping.
All right.
Yeah. So
All
they
right.
left 40 seconds before that, but I was already setting the charge at that point.
Yeah.
With this, you guys don't have anybody specifically on your tail. Like, there's still a ways out. How are you trying to make your exit? I know you already made a bunch of noise of the explosion, but are you trying to go stealthy from there, or are you just trying to book it full
Yeah, we're
speed?
gonna
How are you? How are you?
I would like to
escaping?
try and get down a side alley, and then
If that's what you're doing, give me
that's
some.
up to y'all. Though,
some
what do you
group
think?
Stealth checks.
Are y'all down with that, or we want to just book it?
I'm okay.
I'm gone.
I mean, as a group, that's pretty solid.
Hang on, I got Cassie. There we go. What the heck, Cassie?
She
That's
gone. Speaking of, where is she?
Children.
She's
She's a
stealthing
speaker.
right now. Thank you very much. She
Oh,
stealthed
okay.
so hard, she disappeared.
Ryan, is that your big jug of vodka, or is that gin?
No, that's water.
It's straight absinthe.
Mm,
Boys, say hello to Everclear Large.
It's just it's what is that, a 2 gallons? Gallon?
Oh, 1 gallon.
It's 1 gallon of moonshine.
as you guys all slip out through the hole in the back, running through the streets, all of you about disappearing, enough that for a minute, Terry loses track of you guys, all the rest of you, and as he stops and tries to like figure out where you guys went, he trips over something, making a little bit of noise, and right as some Denakwa guard are about to walk up, they hear something and start to walk up to the end of that alleyway after he's made a noise. He just dives into a pile of trash.
As one does.
They walk through partway down, don't see anything. Walk right up by where he is,
Start to
and then
pee.
turn and walk away.
They're robots.
Good old Portland camo.
Terry may have a few new smells, but you know he barely managed to get through because that was a group check, and
We rolled hot.
the rest of y'all rolled very well.
All right, let's get back and do some inventory, boys.
Terry, as you step out, you notice what you're pretty sure is some noodles across your shoulder. You hope they're noodles.
It's a. Never mind.
No, those are somebody's intestinal worms.
It's a tapeworm. All right, so we make it back to base, and it's loot box time, guys.
That's right. Hey, you guys, Dungeon Crawler Carl, we're opening our boxes.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, weave through about an hour or two. You guys slowly manage to make your way back to your base. When you get there, you see that Big Sal already has a lot of these crates busted open, has gone through a bunch of them, and everything's kind of already been scattered and started to be dispersed. That's what you see as you walk in. She's kind of going over everything.
Big Sal, what do we got?
Most of this stuff is some basic handguns, rifles, some battery packs. Distributing most of what I've got here between people so we can have everybody armed. But set a few things aside over there that you might find interesting. Go take a look. There's a box just sitting over by where you guys have been sleeping at.
We also have some boxes that we grabbed. What did I grab? Just that last thing as I boofed out the door.
Reached up and grabbed.
I literally just grabbed whatever crate or box that I could carry that was closest to the rear exit that I made.
Roll me a D100.
Okay. 43.
430 UBPs in a box.
Ooh, hold on. Let me write that down.
Wait, are we all here today?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, impressive.
All right, we got 430 UBPs, boys. We're that much closer to Terry's armor.
As everybody is
Whoa.
moving around. You guys have been in here before. You just haven't been in here in a while. This is like the actual barracks area of your base, not just the command room.
All right, so I can't
Oh,
see
yeah,
anything.
yeah. Yeah, there are no tokens on this map.
Oh. Whoops. Give me a second. Where do you get your guys's? Yeah.
All right, so while they're going through the box of goodies, I would like to open my 5 Pentagon containers.
Oh, they're here? Oh, no, those are
Oh
just
my!
random people.
No, kill
that's-
this dude!
that's our
Kill him
other
now!
team,
Kill him.
right? Oh, kill
I
that
have-
guy. Shoot him. Shoot him in the face.
I have everything already clumped together in a single place. Give me just a second. I just gave you guys access to the loot box with all the loot in it that you just picked up. It's just called loot, and it is in.
Oh, there we go.
It's a character sheet.
Ooh, 2 grenade launchers, a frag grenade, a riot grenade, an entangling fusion token. 25. Is that 25 rounds or 25 boxes?
That
Of
is
long
that is
arm and sniper?
specifically 25 rounds is what it is.
A grenadier bracket and another serum of healing.
There are quantities on some of these things.
Yeah.
A grenadier bracket allows you to attach a modified grenade launcher or missile launcher of 3 bulk or less to the bottom rail of a railed gun. The modification
is
reduces the
pretty
cost of
much
grenade
anything.
launcher.
And a railed gun is a long arm or sniper weapon.
Can he have the grenade
It
launcher?
reduces the ammo the grenade launcher can carry by 50%.
To a minimum of 1, but
Hey Terry,
Mm-hmm.
should we attach a grenade launcher to your squad machine gun?
I mean, it's entirely possible. I think.
What it is? Entangling fusion.
All right,
token.
all
Let me
right, Jacob.
do,
Was
it's not a specific item. I just had to create an
Oh,
item
and
for it.
2,000 UBPs.
Entang-
go, boys.
look up entangling fusion. The token is just specifically a token that holds the magic for an entangling fusion. Because remember weapon fusions?
Yeah.
was there anything interesting in my 5 Amazon worker boxes?
Most of them seem to have contained healing serums. Most of them were also broken. You got 2 healing serums.
Entangling. A weapon with the entangling fusion gains the entangle weapon special property.
Mark 1, I assume.
Yes.
All right. Entangle. Headache blast block. Entangle. All right. A creature hit by an entangle weapon becomes entangled until it escapes with acrobatics, DC 10 plus weapon items level plus attacker's dexterity modifier, or a strength check 15 plus all the same mods. An entangled creature cannot attempt such a check as a move action. Or it can attempt such a check as a move action. Some weapons, such as sticky bomb grenade, have a maximum duration for this effect. So basically, we put this on a gun, and when you shoot them, it not only does damage, it ties them up.
Well, you don't put the token on a gun. You expend the magic from
You
the token.
enchant the weapon.
Yes.
I
That
think-
way you can entangle somebody.
I think we should enchant the squad machine gun.
Or the grenade launcher?
But if we enchant the squad machine gun, he has that cone of fire thing, and anything hitting it would be entangled.
Ooh, that's a good point.
And we know from past experience that we don't want Terry to get in melee range with anyone, and if they're entangled, they can't get in melee range.
That's a solid point too.
Yep.
I am so down with this. So are we enchanting that?
As you guys are going through all of your equipment, your radio pings.
No, it's loot box time. We don't want any more missions.
I mean, while I'm still sorting, I'll use my Neuralink to check it.
It's a message from Sagawa.
We have been contacted by Sagawa.
More like we hijacked the signal so we can be connected.
I'd like to listen to it.
The message gives you details of a convoy, or less of a convoy, more of a transport truck. Some of the individuals that you had helped escape, that are running amok amongst the city, have been recaptured and are being transported to a separate holding facility as they try to reestablish their control over this area. There are 2 locations that you can get to cut it off on its route. but you have to move quickly if you want to be able to get there and set up.
I want my armor.
How quickly?
You need to leave within the next hour.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah,
enough
so we're not
time to
gonna
build
have-
armor. I need
So
4 hours, I think, to build your armor.
I'm gonna let we. We don't have time to short rest either, do we? Or can we?
Short rest is 10 minutes in this game.
All right. So I'm gonna short rest and use a resolve
Yeah, for
point.
sure. Give me a minute.
And then we should let Big Sal know that once they're done distributing everything and have emptied all the boxes, to send them through the UBP grinder.
Send the boxes to the UPP grinder.
Yes.
Yeah, true. How
Your
many-
choices for places you can go to set up is through a area of town where there's plenty of buildings around that you could launch an ambush from. There's also a section going through a tunnel, it's underground, basically the equivalent of like what an underground tunnel is for us. Fully enclosed tube that the road goes through.
I hate the idea of a tunnel.
What was the other option again?
An area of the town where there's plenty of buildings around for you guys to hide around to ambush that the road goes through. And the second potential location is in a tunnel.
I think it's a really bad idea to have us inside an enclosed space with the guards. Also, you can't really ambush people from a tunnel.
I just want
What
my
if you do it from
armor.
one end?
Because once I have my armor, I can also have my force field. Between the two, I can sit here and just get punched in the face without taking damage.
But we can't build your armor.
Then screw
What
this.
if we want to
civilian.
do this?
I want the armor.
Okay, if we do, I'm assuming mechanics-wise, if we don't rescue the civilians, it's gonna decrease the amount of chaos time that we have. If we rescue the civilians, it'll extend it.
Sounds about right.
I vote for we try and rescue the civilians, and we do it from the rooftops. We get the, what is it?
Oh, I'm already specking out my parapet rifle. I am transferring my bipod and my scout to the parapet rifle.
We send distraction.exe to
Yes.
the rooftops with the big machine gun thing we had. Whatever Terry's old gun was. We have them set up on one side, we set up on the other, and then we just crossfire the crap out of them, save the civilians, and if we can, we steal the trucks.
Seems legit.
So I will try to set up. Can I pull up like a city map of that area?
You do not. She gave you rough idea of what these areas look like. It's like scan that was sent along with the info packet.
Do I see a place to where, like, here's the spot that we want to have the ambush. The truck is going this way. A spot where I can set up dead onto them, like a low rooftop or something up the ways where the road curves, anything like that, to where I can try to get a bead on the driver from head on.
And not head on. You would have to try to cut an angle.
Are there any turns throughout the route that we could set up at a turn?
No. Not on
Hey.
this section. The route is chosen specifically to
Hear me
try
out.
to avoid too often many turns.
What
or
if I
anything like that.
use Terry's method and go with the Portland ghillie suit? Set up on the sidewalk. Think I could get me a bead on the driver?
Well, do you guys want to head toward the ambush spot? Because the whole idea is if you go now, you have time to set up before they show up.
Also, real fast, I
I assume Terry's throwing his grenade launcher onto his thing, and I'm throwing all my scope and my bipod onto my parapet rifle as we go.
Yeah.
What if we use the truck
Are
that we
these-
just
are
used as a
that-
blockade?
Hey, that material that we got in the loot box for the grenade launcher and stuff, is that in the normal book or the armory?
Armory.
Okay.
The grenade launchers themselves are in the normal book, and then the bracket is in the armory.
Also, as we're leaving, I want to like stop Sal real quick. Hey Sal, do you have anyone who's really good with tech stuff?
Aside from Mika, no, not really, particularly.
Is Mika doing anything currently?
Mika, what are you doing? I'm going through all the new toys we just got. Look at all this stuff. Holds up two like SMGs.
All right, well, Mika, you should come with us. I've got a job for you. And I want to explain to Mika exactly where the tracking chips are on the Donaquita guards. So once we clear everybody out, we have more hands to remove tracking chips and shove people in the bed of the truck.
I'm surprised you're first. Never mind. I'm not going to say it out loud because if you're not going to think of it, I'm not going to bring it up.
Can you guys even hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Did you hear my idea about using the truck that we literally just used to steal all this loot and use that as a blockade?
So that was a tiny little K truck, and I'm guessing that these are big military personnel transport trucks.
Something similar, but I mean,
Yeah,
any sort
they just
of
kinda
any sort of
crunched through
blockade
it.
is better than nothing.
Yeah.
Which you've seen also, like other abandoned vehicles, and like
Oh, we could
a
just push
lot
a
of them-
car over there.
a lot of them are like on blocks, and other junk.
We have Terry.
Yeah, we got Muscle Boy.
Yeah, we can move one onto the road.
And we can
you're
set
you're
them on
able
fire.
to go out there and move around. Do you guys want to go to the location?
Yes.
Yes, we're
Yes.
going to the. Everybody's cool with going to the city, like rooftops overlooking
Yeah,
rather than.
yeah.
Oh, I thought we were doing the tunnel.
No, the tunnel sucks. I don't want to be in an enclosed space with the Donaquita guards.
Hey, but they'll be trapped in there with us.
Yes, but it's easier for us to hide if we're running through city rather than
Yep.
running down a tunnel.
Yeah.
I am gonna take either Mika or one of our scouts with us, and I'm gonna set her up the road a ways so that she can give us a heads up when they're almost there.
All right. This one was supposed to be a GIF that had like moving stuff on it, but apparently the GIF was too big of a file, so you get a static image with no moving fire and no moving electricity. Just so you know, this thing here is a water tower on top of that building.
Cool. It's very blurry.
Oh, it's still loading in.
It's not blurry. For
Oh,
me.
there it goes. Okay.
Some
cool.
of us
Never
have
mind.
good
My internet's
PCs.
crappy. No, it's not the PC. It's the internet. I'm still on that
Yeah,
like hotel internet.
This bit here, that is water tower.
Gotcha. Okay, so which direction are they coming from?
They will most likely be coming from the south down here.
All right, so if we push a car across, and then I use some Portland camo up on this rooftop, maybe I can hit them right about here and tag the driver. I mean, honestly, I can hit them all the way back
Well,
here and
if
tag
we're
the driver.
if we're putting a truck up, you should just set up on the truck.
Yeah, but I don't want them to ram the truck and then I get rammed in return.
You shoot the driver.
Okay, when have I ever
All right,
killed a
then you
driver
should-
in a single
Then,
shot?
then you should set up on the water tower.
That's going to be a bad angle for getting in through the windshield.
How would that be a worse angle than here?
Low rooftop, very high water tower.
Military
I'm talking
truck.
elevation. Still, if I want to take it out right here, that's going to be a really high angle. Now, if we want to stop it down here, I could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, are we wanting to stop it down here or up here at this one?
I will suggest these conversations could be in character, though.
No, that's dumb.
Wow.
Everything I just said, but in Eo's voice.
Yeah, everything I'm about to say, but in Jumpstart's voice.
Oh wow.
There we go. We're in character. So I think if we're gonna stop it up here, that we put the distraction.exe team right here and have them just kind of watch for the skyline drones that are definitely following.
Indeed.
And then we put some of us in this. Is that full of fire? I'm assuming that's full of fire.
That's full of fire. That alleyway is full of fire. There's a bunch of burning
Then-
trash.
We put some people on this rooftop and this rooftop. We kind of like split the party between those two rooftops.
And then me sniping up here
Yeah.
to hit the driver.
And then we keep Mika like somewhere up by you. She can be your like I don't know.
Spotter.
Sure, that. And then once
Well, no, Mika's supposed to be down around the way to signal when they're coming.
well no, we can
Or
just send we can
one of
send,
the other
we can
scouts.
send one of somebody else. And she
Okay.
can just be ready that once the fighting's mostly over, she can run up and start helping take out tracking chips. We can throw all the bodies in the truck and then just dip with the truck.
Solid to me.
Everybody
But
cool with
first,
that?
let's push a car across the road.
Where are you putting the car at?
Like maybe where everyone's standing? Question mark.
I
'Cause we want them to
we should put it up
stop and
here because they're
put it
gonna
up here?
they're not gonna drive up to it, right? If anything, they're gonna stop like up here and have somebody go check it out. From all my knowledge of the military movies I've seen, that's what they would probably do.
No, they would smash through that thing so hard.
I don't know what military movies you've seen. If it's the villains and they're about to get ambushed, they definitely stop here and go look at it. If they're the good guys and they're about to get ambushed, they definitely stop here and go to look at it.
I just lost EO.
Yeah. He just got upset, leaned back in his chair, and disappeared from the game.
He said, "Nope, not today."
Terry, Cassie, are you guys cool with that?
Yes, Bryant. Military. They see something that's bulky and in the road. They definitely don't think that could be an IED. They just run over it.
No, I'm talking about a vehicle in the middle of the road. They absolutely do. If it's a vehicle, yes, they push it out of the way.
Yo, guys, the Coastie is trying to tell us how the army works.
Two
Saying-
brothers.
You can still put an IED
True.
in a car hulk. I'm pretty sure. That...
But you know what's a worse idea than that? Stopping for an ambush.
Hey, how long do we think we have?
You don't have an exact timetable. 20 minutes maybe.
We should, hear me out, set a couple. We want to keep the truck, don't we? Do we know how
We
many
do wanna
vehicles
keep
are
the
in this
truck.
convoy?
It's a large transport truck.
It's just one truck.
Yeah. That's why I said convoy at first. I was like, no, it's not technically a convoy. It's just one big transport truck.
Oh, all right. Because like we should lay breaching charges on the ground with like pressure plates, like rig up some pressure. So like when they drive over, just breaching charge through
An
the bottom.
IED.
Yeah, basically. Except we have one
Yeah,
truck
but
and
we
we
wanna
want to
keep
keep
the
the truck.
Yeah, pretty much. So that way we can feed it into the UBP machine.
Also,
You're not going to be able to get that truck
Also-
anywhere near your base.
Also, if it's one
what you think.
truck that has civilians in the back, I would like to pose the thought of maybe we shouldn't shoot it with the giant mega uber sniper rifle can shoot 2,000 yards because over penetration is a thing and we don't want to kill the civilians in the back of the truck.
I'll hit a hard enough angle that it goes down enough that it won't go into the bed of the truck. much. They'll be fine.
blows
be fine.
away all the civilians. Every single one.
One shot misses the driver, and like you should have a line of civilians in the back, and it just goes through all of their heads.
You know, like in those movies when they do the whole miss with a 50 cal, but like the shockwave kills it, just goes straight through the middle of the truck, kills everybody.
Yeah, that's not real.
But I know.
It just in one temple, out the next, and just over and over, and just domes all of them.
Sacrilege.
Just
Hey guys, hear me out. They were this way when we found them. It must have been the Aqua card.
we get back to Big Sal's. It's just like, so we got a truck. The bloodstains were there when we got them, and nobody was in it. But we got a truck.
Let's go ahead and move this vehicle where we want it to. What do we say? Like here?
I'm voting like around this area, but I'm also not,
Okay.
I'm not also not in the Coast Guard, so I don't know where the proper truck placement per ambushing convoy equation works out to.
It's up your butt. Is where it is.
You're just upset you lived on a boat.
He didn't even live on a boat.
Never lived on a boat. You'd just be jealous that I lived on a boat. Hey Jacob, you gonna drop the car in there?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm working on some other stuff. Give me.
We
give me
want a
6
car. We want a car.
Hey guys, what
Car.
if we put 2 cars in the road, like to stagger more cover?
We've also got to think we want it to be easy to move when we want to leave.
Well, we got muscles there.
Anyways, the engine of a spaceship fell from the sky.
This is what I'm using as a vehicle because all I have for quick access token is like some space.
I get that we have the bucket, but driving the brick isn't much better.
Actually, though, Jason has a point. What if? Hey, can I have access to this token real quick?
Which token?
The space truck you just dropped.
Well, I'm still like changing its size and stuff. Give me a second.
It's a thick space truck.
I'm nicknaming it the brick. That or coal.
Brick's better. You know, he flies like a brick.
You know, for a brick, he flew pretty good. Sergeant Johnson.
You can all control it, but don't make me regret it.
All right.
Oh,
Can you?
That's-
Can I
that's
copy it? Because I just want to throw something out there. I'm gonna copy it and put, or can you copy it? Give me an extra one. I just want to throw an idea out.
Throw a good idea out. It was bad anyways.
All right, cool. Hear me out. I like Jason's idea. We just do something like this. Then you have these nice little spikies on the front, so if they do try to ram it, they'll hit in the middle and just kind of crunch inwards on themselves. Or we do that, and then you have interlocking teeth there, making it a little harder to...
Keep in mind, you guys got like 15 minutes max.
I like the doubles. Let's do the doubles. So I am up here.
Okay, you guys are getting not one but 2 hulks of cars on blocks shoved into place within 15 minutes.
right, but we also have
You guys are gonna have to give me some checks.
we also have distraction team.exe,
Yes, so we have more people.
which
helping us.
was, if I remember correctly, you said 5 people. So there's 10 of us plus what's her name? Plus
you are
the-
still gonna have to give me a check. Just don't do terribly.
Cool.
What's
What
the
kind of
check?
check?
Athletics,
Oh
group
no.
athletics check.
Oh boy.
What if I just decide not to be part of the group and I just stand up here? That seems much better than me actually rolling this check.
I mean, it's one less person. Yours is just an
Right.
automatic failure, but it's not a natural one, so.
But I have a negative.
All right. You got that one there. And long about the time you hear Mika over the radio. They're coming. I can see them. You guys
No,
are.
Mika's with us. We sent a
Oh.
different scout up
Yeah.
that way
you
because we wanted her
hear
with us.
somebody saying they're approaching. You guys are all around this thing, carrying it around this corner. You got the first one in place.
Cool. I'm gonna get up here.
Yeah, we're
How
gonna
about
just-
how long do we have?
In a turn, they will be on the map at the bottom.
Hmm.
They're driving a vehicle, so
Oops, sorry. Go ahead and take control. Take our ability to move those away, so I don't keep grabbing it by accident, please. Ah, I'm trying to grab my token.
stop then. Stop
Okay,
touching
there
it
we
until
go.
I get it fixed. Then
Uh,
I told you to stop
it's-
until I.
I didn't do it.
Hell.
Stop.exe.
It falls on Terry's foot and breaks his foot.
How
I
tall
used
up
the
is
bullet
this
as a
building?
Machine gun.
All these buildings in this area are one story,
Okay, so
but this
five,
you
10,
have do
15.
have like a higher elevation, like 2 stories up on top of this water tower.
right,
need
but
to
I
go
could
higher.
get up onto the roof with like 10 feet of movement, right?
Yeah.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And there's dashing in this, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna make it to about there.
Well, you said you already used 60 foot of movement. You shouldn't. That should be double your.
Right, no, that's 60 to there. Is
Your base movement should be 30.
yes, 30 dashing would
Yeah,
be 60,
and then dash.
which puts me to there. Kenny, you should. Or, oh, I mean,
Yeah, so I dash to get up to the corner, and this next turn, I'm literally using my movement to sight down my scope. And then I will upcharge my move action. Or,
Alright.
well, I'm going to... You know what I mean. I want to use a regular...
Everybody
action.
has 1 turn of movement of stuff to do.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
I get here with my turn. Oh, and we took a short rest. Hold on, let me... There.
and so with those checks, was that with the other with distraction.exe helping us?
They got this other one in place.
Okay, so
you
they're
guys had
up.
to scout out a little bit farther to find yours, and you guys didn't do too well getting it over there.
So they're up in their position.
Yeah.
Okay. Terry, Cassie, are you guys moving or are you staying with the car there?
I am moving somewhere over here.
Yep.
Cassie, where you want to be? I just moved you up for a second there. They're gonna be coming from
Yeah, there's good.
down yonder.
Actually,
Move all the people's faces so that I can have more access to my map.
I would like to be with Eo.
You want to be with EO on the roof?
Yep. I can't do squad in combat.
Hey, that's not true. You have your rock. What's his name again?
Carl.
Carl.
Mm. Carl's pretty dope.
Yes, I do have Carl.
Everybody has done the movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That truck is feeling a bit small. I'm gonna resize him a little bit.
Wow.
Wow.
So these civilians were helping. It's exactly 4 civilians and the driver of the truck. Dang, boy, that truck is thick. Yo, truck, let me get your number.
The front
Why?
of your windshield is ridiculous.
Why do you disappoint me, my child?
I'm not your child. Also, fun thing, I've been rewatching the Deus Vault campaign, and I'd like to point out that at one point in time, Magir tried to claim he was the party dad that kept us in line.
I am the party dad. I keep you guys from doing really stupid stuff and then do it behind your back for you.
That doesn't count.
I kind of choked on the food I was eating at the moment when I heard that. I was like, that's a funny statement.
It is. It's hilarious. Mostly because it's true. Because otherwise we'd have Kedron trying to run everything for us.
His exact words were, I'm the party dad / gray man, and I just kind of keep the party in line. And I was like, you are absolutely none of those things and get us into more problems than you solve.
No, I'm definitely party dad.
If you're party dad, this is the most dysfunctional family I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
great. I fully embrace the stupidity that is that statement.
Are we talking about Starfinder?
No.
No, we're not.
Okay,
The
'cause
days
I'm like,
will...
Are we ready to
No,
start the
in
shows?
Starfinder, there is no party dad because you all partake in fatherless behavior.
Pretty
Oh
much.
yeah. To be fair, I am pretty fatherless.
I mean, I would much rather be a fatherless
you think.
hooligan than...
Are we rolling initiative or what?
Initiative.
Yes, you are going
we
to.
could just say that I'm the autistic mom with normal kids.
None of your kids are normal. These ones in
Well,
this
yes.
this setting. I'm not going to make any comment about your actual kids. That would be rude.
They are sweet angels.
For the most part, yeah. I can't push buttons on the app for Starfinder, so you're just gonna have to push on
And
it.
distraction.exe has been instructed very specifically to go after skylines when it pops off, right?
Yes, that's what they were setting up looking for skylines.
Got to set the pop-out windows because I was doing drag and dropping stuff. Give me a second. Whoops.
What is the range on my new rifle anyway?
37,000 feet per second.
80 feet.
That's not very
Unless
far.
I'm unless I'm in sniper mode, which means I aim down my scope and then it's 250 feet.
That's still not that far. Your last one was like 6 nautical miles, so...
That's all right.
Hold on, I'm not done yet. But then
Well,
you double that
okay.
because I have a scope, so it's 500 feet. But then you take into the fact that I don't take any negatives for the first increment, which doubles it again, so my range is 1,000 feet.
Right, you guys are going to have to re-enter your stuff in because it double populated. It showed as nothing, and then you started doing it. And...
Oh, shoot, that's okay. I didn't roll yet.
I don't wanna.
I totally didn't roll yet either.
Yeah, whatever.
It was like a 6 point something that I got last time, so I'm just going with 6.
Why did Kenny go twice?
God.
Why did we roll twice?
All right. Fix it, Felix.
You stole my line.
Whose line is it anyway?
Whose line
Hers,
is it?
apparently.
Yes, it is true.
But you take the lime and you put it in the coconut.
And shake
Shake
it
it all
down.
up.
And then add vodka.
He says as he downs the last of his glass of whatever.
And then you add 2 shots of vodka.
Glug, 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 glug.
I've
And then I
actually
add...
discovered this week that I very much enjoy champagne.
Oh, champagne is
Sorry.
gross.
I have never had champagne.
It's,
I have had sparkling wine, but I have never had champagne.
champagne is poor people food.
Champagne? Did you also have caviar?
Yes.
I hate you.
It's,
She probably also had lots of crab legs.
I did not actually. I did have lobster though.
Lobster's good.
Hey, I'm just gonna say, I might be the odd one out here, but I am not a crab or lobster guy.
It's okay. I
That's
wasn't.
because you're human.
True. That is a good point. So, is everybody
God, I
ready to
hate
rock
you
and roll?
sometimes.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
I'm
waiting
gonna
on
be
you.
wrong, but
So, Kenny, after hearing that there's incoming, all of you drop that other hulk of a vehicle, falling, of course, on Terry's foot. As he kind of jumps a little bit as you all dash to your hiding places. And then a few moments later, you see this truck with Skyline drones flying around it come into view. What are you doing?
Hard drugs.
Well, that's a given. It's Kenny.
Harder
Hey.
drugs.
You're not supposed to tell my secrets. All right. I am going to. I'm staying right where I'm at, and ooh, both of them are. I'm going to take a pot shot at the guy in the back.
Give me a ping.
what's my range on my Boltzcaster?
What's the range on your...
No, that's
Azareth laser rifle is 120.
All right. Give me a shot.
30.
Shoot me, baby.
interesting.
15 for 8 damage.
Oh, guys, we could have slapped the other grenade launcher on his.
Well, you only had one bracket.
Oh, right. That's fine. I can build one. They're pretty cheap, I'm sure.
All right. And that was at the Skyline drone, and that's energy, correct?
What is the grenade launcher range?
Should be... It's a item from the main.
I
Thing.
understand that.
You should be able to pull
Hold
it up
on.
in the compendium.
You can actually just pull it up in the character sheet.
As you do hit it,
JK.
taking a couple of its arms off as it skitters around, but still managed to stay in the air.
Okay, and
60 feet.
Is that your
Okay.
turn?
am I able to hide?
60 feet.
I'm trying to
Dang it, I
remember.
don't mean to roll that, sorry.
Hiding, I do believe, is an action.
Okay.
So with you firing, I do not
Yeah.
believe so. But you'd have to double check on that.
Okay.
You said
If it's part of a trick shot, he can.
well, that's not actually hiding, though. That's
Mm.
rolling a contested
Yeah.
check to see if using stealth. But
The Grenadier's bracket is only 400 UBPs. Guys, we can build one.
Yeah, that's all I got.
all right, Terry, you're up. Kenny just took a pot shot, scoring a hit on one of these Skyline drones. What do you got?
That is a excellent question because they're outside my range. Is it possible to hold actions in this?
You can hold your turn and just move farther down the initiative count, and then, but that will permanently put you at a lower initiative count. It's up to you.
Doesn't really help me either, though.
Well, you could wait for it to move forward.
Yeah, I'll just wait for it to move forward.
So you'd hold your initiative count until lower than its, and then you'd just be permanently after it in the go around.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll put my initiative right behind it.
All right. And it is going to be its turn then. As the Skyline drones are going to start moving forward to get eyes on everything. You let's see. That's not what I wanted to do. As another truck pops up.
Did you just duplicate everything on like by accident, or
That was an accident.
okay? I was like, because the Skyline drones went from 2 to 8, or from 4 to 8.
Did the little truck just give, or did the big truck just give birth to a little truck?
Yeah, and all the Skyline drones gave birth to more Skyline drones. They're multiplying.
That's terrifying.
We get 2 trucks out of this, guys.
Hey.
All right.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna take the truck up into space on the bucket, and then we'll drop it and have it multiply as it drops, and then we'll just hit the space station with like a bajillion trucks.
As from the passenger side door, you see a Denoquity guard step out. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is going to take a shot at Kenny, the only person that's shot so far. But you do have cover. You are currently spotted, so he still gets a bonus there. Do a full attack.
You can't do a full attack.
No, I can't.
He
I'm just gonna
moved,
take the
yeah,
first
he
one
moved.
then, and just
The DM's trying to cheat. This isn't fair.
16 to hit. I'll forget about that sometime.
Your mic's being weird.
With a 16 to hit energy, which you should
I-
have a +2 to your AC for the cover you have.
What did you say it was?
16.
Looks like that hits.
with your +2 from cover.
Yeah, it looks like it meets. Did I not equip my?
I don't know. Mine's like 18.
All right. Dealing
What armor
5
are you wearing?
points of damage to you.
Second skin.
Oh yeah, you never got new armor. You should have. We
he
all
had
got new
armor.
armor.
No, he had armor. He just
No,
lost it.
Oh, that's
And then we
right. He
gave him the
lost it,
second
and we haven't
skin
got him
'cause
new
I
armor
found
yet.
new armor.
I actually
That's
never
right.
had armor. I had second skin before.
Because we just went through and a bunch of us got. We made a bunch of Defric side armor, or found it or something. I think we made it
You two made it.
because we had
I have,
Defric side.
I have the Exochit and Slicer armor that I found in the
Oh, okay.
cool loot space.
No.
Gotcha.
All right. Then 5, 10, 15, 25. There. And Jumpstart, you're up. They're starting to spread out, move around. For
What
the moment, the truck seems to be holding position.
What is the initiative count
Oh, yeah, Terry.
of Distraction Team.exe?
Their initiative count 20, but you have to give them an order in combat to either do suppressive fire or harrying fire on initiative count 20 on a target.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay.
that's
All right, so I'm going to lob a grenade using the grenade launcher to right there.
what kind of grenade are you using?
That is a standard frag grenade.
All right. Give me the shot because it could end up cutting technically one space away in any direction with a too low of a roll for sending it.
Assuming that I roll.
Oh dear.
Lovely.
All right, you said you're going to put it on this intersection right here, right?
Yeah.
All right. Give me one Give me a D4.
So a grenade launcher has a range of 60. That's a nat 1.
Grenade launcher, basically just increases your range for throwing grenades. Is more or less what it does.
Gotcha.
Give me a D4 roll. On a 1, it's going to go farther up. 2 to right, down, bottom. 3. As you manage to shoot it about right here on this intersection here.
Has an explosion radius of 15 feet.
5. You'll get the truck and the Dinako Guard, but not the Skyline drones.
All right, that is a
Where did it
full
land?
6 damage.
Here.
I have a snap center in the corner.
So him.
Yeah, that's your
front of the
radius.
truck. So everything within there takes 6 damage.
All right. There are scorch marks on the truck. It does not seem like it did any significant damage to it. And there are some deep gouges into the Dinako Guard's armor across his back, but he still seems to be doing pretty all right. Things are definitely heating up. They figured out pretty quick that this was not just there's something in their way, that this is an ambush. So, is that your turn?
That is turn.
Right, jump start.
All right.
Things are exploding.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. I'm going to, distraction team.exe, harrying fire the Dinako Guard. They're set up here-ish on this rooftop. And then I'm going to shoot at this guy. I'm going to, as I'm yelling at them and running down there, I'm going to swing out my SMG and kind of
Lay into it.
give him the good old shooty shoot.
Give him what for?
All right, and you said the one that jumped out isn't the driver, correct?
That was out of the passenger side.
That's not going to hit anything.
As you're running across this rooftop, you kind of look to the side to yell at them as you're pulling out your gun and about to shoot. And as you're kind of looking over towards them, you trip. And that sends your bullets wide and just stitch a line across the street.
We're doing great, guys.
Yo, that's your turn.
All right, I'm all set up here. I'm gonna look through my scope. Can I see the driver behind the windshield?
Give me a perception.
With my scope that is very specifically for seeing long distances.
Give me a perception. See if the angle.
Sweet.
light-
I'm just putting out all of my benefits. Maybe adjust the DC a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they're extra dark
10.
tint. There's very dark tinting on this.
Them,
You can guess for it, but it would be the same as shooting at a heavily obscured target with the percentile chance.
Sweet. I'm gonna aim where I think he is, and I'm pulling that trigger.
It's going to be a decent percentage because there's only so much area he could be, but
So what? I shoot, and then you roll a percentile after that.
yes.
Joke's on you.
Okay.
The driver's actually a dwarf who's 2 inches tall. You have no chance.
Right? Hold on. Parapet rifle, full attack, no. Submit. That is a 20 total.
All right.
Also, since I fired the weapon, I now get a +1 bonus to my cover, and the hardness of everything within like 5 feet of me goes up by, let's see, the rifle's 4, so by 1.
As you pull the trigger on this large rifle, you see a bit of static electricity arcing away from it as the accelerators shoot the round out. and as a static electricity charges the barrel, a bunch of metal trash and garbage seem to suck toward the barrel and almost build a small little barrier in front of you.
But I can still scope out of it, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Nice.
As you're that will remain as such until you move.
Yes. So does that hit?
Let me
I
find
am-
my percentile die.
Oh, it takes a standard action to use. Okay, I'm not using that,
That was
yet.
not-
It takes a standard action to use.
As you hit, as it cracks the window, you actually see a few sparks and a little peek at what looks like sparks from the shoulder joint of an Inoquita guard. You did do some damage, specifically to the Inoquita guard in the truck.
Nice. That's not adding my modifiers properly for damage, by the way.
It is.
Let me do it manually real quick because it's supposed to be. Let me double check on because I know I had my other rifle set up right, so I'm gonna check my stats on that to make sure what I should be adding.
I will be back. real quick.
All right.
Oh no, that's right. I don't have specialization in snipers yet. That's right. I was gonna pick that up next level. Never mind. That is correct. So 4 damage.
Haven't you been using a sniper rifle this whole time?
Yeah.
Just haven't been adding anything to it?
To the damage, I don't have specialization in it yet. That's the feat I'm picking up next level.
All right. Does a small portion of damage to
So
him?
like my to hit. Yeah. It's like I have all my bonuses to hit. I just don't have a bonus to damage yet.
Yeah. All right. And is that your turn? Gonna stay put?
Move action now that I can actually see where he's at through that hole in the windshield. Kara, lock to target.
All right. And Cassie, you're up. There's been a few explosions, bullets flying everywhere, and now a large thump from the accelerator rails of this cannon, honestly, that EO is holding right now.
I shall attempt to jump to the next roof.
Give me a acrobatics check.
Okie dokie. Josh.
All right. Cassie kind of backs up a step or two, and you hear her running up towards you. For a second, you look back, think she's going to step on you. Her foot lands right on the edge of the roof, right beside your face, as she kicks off and jumps over towards the next building.
Nice.
All right, Josh, can you take me down?
To here, right?
Yeah, well, a little bit farther.
Yeah, you still do have a little bit of movement, yeah.
One more. Okay, and then I'm gonna shoot the one closest to me.
What is that?
That is a purple barbecue grill that somebody has up on this roof.
Can I be
Nice.
that? You said you're shooting at something?
And I'm going to cook some dinner. No, yeah, with the pulse caster, shoot the one closest to me.
You
Wow,
probably should
that's-
watch out because there are also
Never happens.
some needles scattered around beside that couch on the roof too. So, you know. Shot of electrical energy shoots out into the next building over with a miss. Is that turn?
Yes.
All right, back up to the top. We are at Kenny.
All right. Guessing the one I shot earlier is. Oops.
That one moved
Well, it's
over
not my
here.
turn. I'm gonna take
You
Okay.
don't have. You can
Yep.
kind of see it, but you can be a really rough shot.
Can I tell which one has me spotted?
That would be this guy right here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna shoot him.
All right, give me
Yeah.
a shot.
Uh, 23 to hit for 10 damage.
All right, as you're sitting here, bolts and shots start flying out. There's an explosion up here. You kind of duck behind the car. Some shrapnel flies out around you. Right after that, you're like, all right, 1, 2, pop up. Doof. Dead center, dropping the skyline around. As it falls to the ground and shatters into pieces.
Got one. And with that, I'm going to shift over to here.
All right. And is that turn?
Yep.
All right. And with that, we are at initiative count 20. And you said, you say herring fire or covering? I can't hear you. Your mic's turned off.
Yep, it was. Heron fire is the one that makes him shoot worse, right?
Yes.
That one.
No. Covering. I have to pull it up.
What did I miss?
Herring fires. We're looking up herring fire and covering.
Kenny
fire.
killed a dude.
Nice.
It is a civvy. Sorry.
Listen, we're lucky I didn't miss and blast through all the civvies, so.
Herring fire. Yeah, the next herring fire, the next person to attack that creature gets a +2 circumstance bonus to hit. So if you harry the Dodakwa guard, the next person to shoot at it will have a better chance of hitting it.
That one.
All right, let's go ahead and roll this here. As they start shooting, but this is the first time several of these guys have been in combat. A few of them forgot to charge their to prime their weapons. Only a few shots go out. It is not a successful herring fire attempt.
Bro, #fire distraction.exe.
Hashtag rewrite the code.
Hashtag their biologicals.
For now.
What was
Okay.
it about the beginning of the Matrix?
No, hold on. You will be upgraded.
All right, Cyberman.
There it is.
Wow, I'm surprised that you got that one.
What do you mean you're surprised I got that?
I'm just saying, if you guys ain't very careful, you're gonna be exterminated.
We're not Daleks either.
Exterminate.
Exterminate. Exterminate. Listen, that's just EO's future.
It's okay, yo. We'll kill you before you get to that.
No thanks.
All right,
I'll shove
and
you
with that,
all into
it
rolling metal
is
trash cans
the
first. Also, I'm
next
pretty sure
turn.
that's what the original Dalek outfit was just a trash can that they put stuff onto.
Mhm.
Oh,
as this guy has to be very careful and slow because he doesn't have much room. But looks like he's starting to turn around.
Bro's got that 30-point turn game.
He gets to about there.
Terry, do not let him leave.
On it.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I take it this space truck has some sort of tires or levitators.
Yes, I'm just using what I have. This is like a regular truck. Like
Gotcha.
with tires.
Terry, how quickly can you change a tire?
Depends on the tire, but we'll see.
As this guy is going to use his action to spot Cassie. This guy is going to use his action to spot Jumpstart. And let's actually roll to see which one of these spotted individuals is going to get shot. As the Danaquita guard levels its gun up towards Cassie and takes a shot.
Pew pew.
A 17 to hit.
Yep.
You do have a +2 to your AC for cover
The
me.
beats.
where you're at with that lip.
That gives her 17.
Yeah.
So it meets.
It meets.
Mhm.
As after you let off your round, it takes a few steps forward, shoots its arm up towards you, and just doosh. As its bolt of electricity takes you in the shoulder, and your body just kind of locks up for a second as you take 6 points of electrical damage.
Ow.
And with
Oh,
that,
good. I'm within range.
and we're actually going to have the other Skyline drone that did not spot anybody actually take a little pew pew at Jumpstart. For a 22 to hit, holy crap.
Yeah.
19 on the die for 4 damage. As it shoots up with its little laser rifle that pokes out from the bottom, just doop, hits you with a little laser bolt. All right, Terry, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna use the grenade launcher again. To here.
Keep in mind, this guy is dead.
Oh.
He's got the skull.
Then is it possible to have it like air detonate here?
No, you
Can-
have to. They do not have like
Cool.
air
We're just
damage.
gonna run again then.
Okay, thank you. As your friend, I would love to
5,
not
10,
die to your
15,
grenade launcher at the moment.
20, 25. I can get to here. Squad machine gun go pew pew for against this guy. 18 to hit for 13 damage.
As you just run up, whipping around the corner, leveling the squad machine gun, and tearing into this dude. His armor and chest plate starts to fall off. One of his hand arm with the fingers and such, not the gun arm, actually breaks free.
Terry, he can't melee you anymore.
Shut up, you.
This is a good thing.
As
Shut up,
he's still very combat effective, but definitely much less so. He doesn't look like he just, fall over, but he's also not looking super great.
That will be my turn.
All right, Jumpstart, you're up.
All right, so let me ask a question. These trucks, for all intensive purposes, do they operate the same as like normal real world trucks?
Close enough, and it's going to depend on exactly what you're looking to do, but we're going to say close enough for the moment.
Is the engine still in the front of the vehicle?
The drive system, is going to be somewhere near the front. If you can punch through it and possibly do damage to it, you might be able to ground it.
Well, I'm asking, does it still have like a hood like normal vehicles do?
Or is it a cab over?
Think the big army trucks with like the tarp over the back of it. The
Yeah, so there is very much a big
but it
hood
opens.
in the
It
front
opens
hood.
like this way instead of this way, right?
yeah.
Like it opens away from the windshield. All right. Second question: do the locking mechanisms for those technically count as locks?
No.
Even though you have to use like with car, I don't know about army trucks. Maybe Bryant does because he's an army aficionado. Not throwing shade here or anything, but like with cars, you have to use a lever to open them, which would technically mean it's locked in some way. I'm really trying
Stop
to
beating around the bush and tell me what you're trying to do.
Well, if that's how it works, could I use knock to open it since it opens a locked object?
Well, knock opens a locked object. It doesn't. It unlocks a locked object. It doesn't automatically open the door. If I'm not mistaken.
You see, knock opens barred, computer sealed, or locked or stuck objects.
Or stuck. It does open it. It said. It
Says
specifically says
opens.
open. Not makes available to open, not unlocks. It just opens.
It says opens.
What's the range on this anyway?
Medium.
Hold on.
Which I believe is 60 feet.
That is precise control for something it is not intended for.
Correction. Medium is 100 feet plus 10 feet per level you have.
So 140 feet.
It is stuck with the latches. And it
You
would pop
roll
the hood.
really stupidly good on a mysticism check to make this work. I'll let you try it.
Can I roll the mysticism check to see if I think it will work before I do it, or are you going?
Is to stretch your ability beyond its normal capability. Do something that's not that's stretching the rules of a spell.
That's 22.
It's a 22.
All
That's
right,
pretty
well,
good.
You know what? Before you tell me if it works, 5, 10, 15, I'll jump down 20, 25, 30 to there. I'm going to cast knock on it to try and open it up so he can't see where he's going.
All right.
I'm burning the spell slot. And
It would be really cool.
I'm just saying, it says I have to make a check against its the lock level DC, but it's a D20 plus 10 plus my caster level, so I can make the check if you would like, but I don't know what
Go
the lock...
make it. Just basically, this is a don't natural one, I think.
All right, so that's going to be 34 or 24 to hit to beat its lock DC. And I'm just saying, if truck has a higher DC than 24, this is a stupid game and I don't want to play anymore.
This is the point in time where I tell you that it does pop up, but also the point in time that I remind you of something that I had told you before. These guys are a networked system that can share their visual data.
Cool. So who's sharing visual data of where exactly the truck needs to go when they're all in the opposite direction? Because I'm just saying, I don't know if you've driven a car before in your life, but if I'm standing here and trying to drive this car, it's going to be really hard.
That's
It ain't gonna be perfect, yeah, but it can still have some source of sight.
I've also never tried to drive a car when the hood's open and I've been shot and I'm looking from someone else's point of view. That seems like it'd be pretty freaking hard.
Hey, I can drive it from here. It's okay.
So that's my turn.
Not helping.
So I started blasting.
All right, and is that turn?
Mm-hmm.
EO, you're up.
I'm going to shift my focus from the driver to the front tire.
To the engine that's now visible.
We're gonna say there's multiple sets of tires. The first two, these glowies, are the first two sets of tires, and the last set of tires is right behind where those fins are.
Okay, with my deep mechanical knowledge that I have, because I am literally a mechanic, also served with a bunch of mercenaries, probably use these types of trucks, would taking out a single front tire stop this truck?
Stop it in its tracks where it is right now. Probably not. Slow it down and make it a lot easier to stop the maneuvering. Most likely.
Uh-huh. And its engine is probably built to take a bullet, huh?
There's probably at least a little bit of
Hardness there?
hardening around it.
Yes, the engine is definitely rated for Barrett 50 cal.
The hood is open. Do I have a clear line of sight on the motor?
I will remind you, I'm going to go ahead and actually pull up the page for item hardness because I'm going to see what if there's anything I can compare closely, even relatively closely.
Joke's on us. The transport vehicle they sent was actually the presidential limo.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Ryan,
Breaking
could you,
objects.
Biden?
What page is that on?
Starfinder Cool Rulebook, page 409.
Oh, that's pretty far back there. All right. Iron or steel. Hardness 20.
And what does hardness do again?
Basically, it's a damage threshold.
I have to do 20 damage to it to get it to... I literally cannot do 20 damage with this weapon. Front tire it is. I'm guessing rubber has a much lower hardness.
Oh, yeah. We're going to put that somewhere around leather hide hardness of 3.
Cool. I'm going to shoot that front tire.
All right. If you haven't moved, you could do a full attack and try to take out 2 tires.
Yeah, but I need to reload. I only have 1 round.
Oh, true. You only have 1 round of that.
So,
thing.
no, it has 2, but I've already shot once.
Gotcha. Right.
So, parapet rifle to the tire. Full attack, no. Submit. 24 to hit for another 4 electric and piercing damage.
All right.
And then I will move action reload.
It does manage to hit it, and as this front tire here pops, it's going to be a lot harder for it to get out at the very least.
Sweet. That's my turn. I use my movement to reload. So we're good.
All right. Cassie, you're up. Still kind of recovering from your shock of getting shot. What do you got? Cassie?
Oh, did not think you said Cassie. I thought you said something else. Carl. Yeah.
Who are you attacking?
The guy right next to me that just shot me.
All right. Let's
If
see
you
that
could
Carl.
Help me out with the rolls.
I hope she nat 20s. That would be great.
Telekinetic projectile.
Well, most of his armor is torn off at this point. You managed to find a place where there's still armor on him. As Carl pinks off, settling on the ground beside him.
Does she not get to have her ability?
Hammer.
Does she not get to add her ability score to spell attacks?
If so, it should be in the description.
Yeah, it's +3.
No, that's her basic attack bonus.
No. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is. I'll look it up. Keep rolling.
Also, Carl comes back to me. Carl does not fall on the ground. It's like Thor's hammer. She's like, pa-ping, choo, like a yo-yo.
Paching, pachoo. Okay, cool.
Yes, exactly like that.
Very informative.
Yeah, is that turn?
Yes, but now I'm curious of what my... if it should actually be higher.
Brian, you looking at
What's
that?
your? I'm trying. What's your What's your bonus? We'll see if it even matters.
I don't even know where to look for that.
It would be whatever her casting modifier is.
Mysticism.
Well, mysticism is based off of what, intelligence
Mm-hmm.
or wisdom?
Wisdom.
So that'd be +2.
That'd make it a 13. Would that change anything, Jacob?
No.
Okay. Well, then I will figure it out. Y'all keep rolling.
That's turn.
All right. Back up to the top. Kenny.
Okay. Let me see something. Cool. I can do it. All right. With this car, what would the movement cost be to just scurry over it? Or
To
do I
get
actually have
on top of it, it would just take one extra space. So to get up onto it, to move, say, like, oh, need to give me a second.
Yep.
To go to here would just be 10 instead of 5. And then from there, it wouldn't be any more.
Okay. So yeah, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Also, if I lose you guys at any point,
30.
it's not my fault. It's the thunderstorm that's going on outside.
Ooh.
But we'll blame you anyways.
That's fine.
Then I'm going to attempt a trick attack on the driver.
God just didn't want us to play tonight.
That's gonna
That's-
be
That's in range of my pistol.
range, but the angle is that's gonna be a very. I would love to roll, and I'm going to basically do an obscured roll,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just gonna be a very difficult percentage because that's yeah.
This is where you get into the level of the rules say you can do it, but that's real stupid.
Honestly, I don't think the rules would normally allow him to. Maybe.
Hey, Cassie, are you a mystic? Is that what you are?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm going to allow you a very slim chance.
Okay. Well, here's my attempt. Here's my stealth. Darn, I won't be able to move up.
That is fail on that.
Oh, dang, my dice rolls are not liking me.
Wouldn't matter. I'm not even gonna roll the percentage for
Yep.
that because just pings into the doorway on the side of this this truck there.
Is
Not really doing anything.
is the door still open on this from when the Danakwada guard got out, or did he close it?
It closed automatically.
Okay.
And with that, it is the document guard's turn. As this guy, gonna move him there, actually manages to hit the corner of there with the all the stuff that you guys did with tossing up the hood and taking out that tire, you've bought yourselves at the very least for now, another round, and possibly more if you guys can keep going. As he hits that corner. Right. As you get, this guy is going to actually move down here and start using his action to spot to give this guy an idea of what's going on, as well as this one. 5, 10, 15, 20. This dude is going to use his action to spot Kenny. And the Denakwa guard is going to shoot Kenny.
Guys, I'm going to go for the truck. Take out the skylines.
Real fast.
Yep.
My clones. I've been trying to figure out how this actually works because it doesn't say it's an action. It just has a once per day thing.
Once per day as a action, I do believe.
Okay.
You can do that. And it basically as a standard, it basically casts the mirror image spell.
Okay.
Is
cool.
what it does. It's just not a spell, it's a spell like ability that has the effect of the spell mirror image.
Gotcha.
Right.
Helps
And
to
he has not moved, so he is actually going to take a full attack at you.
Oh, did Heron Fire go off on them at initiative 20?
Okay, I figured it out. So ranged attacks are your base attack bonus.
Yeah, let me actually roll that real quick.
Dex, and touch attacks are base attack plus strength. However, some higher level spells will specify to swap out your spellcasting modifier. So in this case, it is a +0 because you have a +0 to your dexterity.
Right. I just rolled it because I forgot to roll that. It is another fail on Heron Fire.
Fire distraction.exe. These dudes are trash.
For real though, or get them training or something.
I think we just execute them in front of the next distraction.exe team so they know don't mess up.
That's a little drastic and dark.
No, we're terrorists at this point.
Does a natural 20 and a 12 hit?
Against Hoost.
No.
Is that with the -2 from
the natural 20, yes, and then the 12 is including the -4. But he is spotted, so that's actually 12. 15.
Nope, that one missed.
The 15 misses?
Yep.
Natural 20 is still going to hit, as you take 17 points of electrical damage.
Oh, crap, I'm dead.
You're dead?
Yeah.
14 points
New
total.
character. Nah.
Like dead?
What do I take off first?
He's at full on his stamina
Oh,
and
yeah.
HP.
Yeah, he's like
No, you take green bar first.
he got shot and was really sad, and so he took
He died of a broken
he
heart.
took 10d100 sadness damage.
He died of a broken heart. It's like, how could you guys hit me? I'm so lovable and furry.
I'm a mouse and you shot me. I just wanted to
I'm
do
pretty sure
something.
Jumpstart is a lovable rodent, and
Kenny's a rat.
Kenny is the rat.
I'm the guy that sets things on fire.
Kenny is it right? He is a
Kenny is the one that gives Yosoki a bad name.
He is a rogue, smuggler, arsonist rat. I am the really cute and cuddly teenage girl who wants to be a pilot, and she just wants her dreams to come true, and is just here because circumstances made it happen. I am the cute, lovable one. He's the dude you warn your daughters not to end up.
Harsh.
It's true.
True.
Joke's on
true.
you. Joke's on you. I go both ways.
That doesn't make it better.
Kenny is the one that they warn their sons and daughters about.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Hide yourself. I'm going after the husbands too.
You're like, oh nah.
Anyway, so as you get zapperfied, a bit of smoke shooting off you. All of your kind of mangy fur is sticking out in different directions, like on end, a little bit singed. You feel a little that one stung a little bit.
That tickled. Can you do that again?
Terry, you're up. Dude just lit up Kenny.
Who's still alive?
All the Skyline drones, everybody except for this dude.
Yeah, we've only killed one.
So is this guy dead?
Shoot,
No, he's taking some hits, but he's not dead.
try
Copy.
and take out the Skyline drones. They're helping
2,
the.
3, 4, 5. And then squad machine gun to kill the Denakwa guard that's still alive right there. Yeah, he did.
As you run away from him, spin back around on your heels, raising up the machine gun again and just ripping through his chest plate. Well, you know how normally a person has, arms and a head and legs connected to a torso?
Yeah, he don't.
He don't. Those head and arms and legs are connected to nothing because there is no more torso anymore. As rest of his parts fall to the ground and he is dead. That turn?
Yeah, it's turn.
Jumpstart, you're up.
All right, so as I hopped off this roof, ran down here, kind of cast the whole thing to rip open this hood, and he just drives straight into a wall. I'm gonna swing my SMG behind me, and I'm going to run. I'm using your words exactly. You said this was think military truck with the canvas thing.
Like with the canvas over top, but it's more like physically there's like a box on the back where there's probably people inside of.
Earbox.
So it doesn't
Similar to that style of truck with the canvases, but instead of canvas, think metal over top of it because it's for holding prisoners.
I'm just saying your exact words were it's a canvas covered truck, but either way, that doesn't matter.
Like those
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to dash and I'm going to climb up on, because this is a military style truck, it must have the cool, hold on to the back of the thing to help you get up in it. Little handguard dealios, and I'm going to hop up on that.
Whoa, we're jumping.
on top of the truck.
No, on the back of the truck.
You're just holding on to the back of the truck.
Well, okay. If it is a military style truck with the canvas cover like that, they have the little hand guards on the back to help you hold, so you can hold on to it when you're trying to climb in. In every war movie, there's somebody hanging off the back of it when they're leaving real quickly. That's what I'm getting on.
Okay, so basically you're just hanging on to the back of the truck
Yes.
off a handle or whatever.
Sure.
Is that it?
Could I climb up onto the roof of the truck?
How much movement did you use so far?
I was 5, 10, 35, so I have 40. So I have 20 feet left.
You can give me a athletics roll or use up all of the rest of your movement.
I will use up all the rest of it, and I'm now on top of the truck.
Okay.
Is there still something to hold on top of on top of the truck, or is there a chance
on top of the truck? You're just kind of standing up there on top of the big
all right,
cell holding
then
box.
I'll stay hanging off, holding on to the hand guards on the back,
Okay.
or railing, or whatever you want to call it.
All right. That turn.
Uh-huh.
EO, you just saw little mouse girl run up to the truck and just jump up and throw her arms through the little railing on the back and just start holding onto the back of the truck.
No, I'm doing the cool
Speaking
Billy.
of-
I'm holding on to it. 1 foot on the. I'm looking cool
through-
while I do this.
Through the radio, I will holler over, and not holler. I'm speaking through the radio.
Holla.
Do you have a breaching charge?
No, but I have magic, and you should kill the Skyline drones because they're definitely helping this dude drive.
Should I not kill the driver?
think at this point it's probably going to be easier for me to just let the prisoners out and let him leave.
Very well. As you wish. Cool. I will adjust aim. I should have a pretty good line of sight on this boy here. Adjusting to him, Carl locked to target for my move action.
Who are you adjusting to? You mean
This guy.
that guy? All right.
Having Carl locked to target, and then I started blasting. Not
Alright.
a full attack though. It's a 13 to hit.
13 Skylight, and that's kinetic or energy?
I don't know. Let me check. What is that based off of?
All of the above.
It's electric damage, so I would assume it's energy.
It's also piercing damage.
What type of ammo does it
Oh,
use?
it's a bullet.
Yeah, it's a bullet. It's sniper ammo.
It'll be kinetic then.
Yeah, kinetic.
All right, it does hit.
Someone direct
10 damage.
the distraction team to shoot at something new.
Distraction team. Harrying fire on this skyline drone.
Instead of a stationary robot on the ground, we gave them a flying object to shoot at. This can't go wrong.
Maybe it will fly into their line of fire.
Hey, what's the two options?
Herring fire and covering fire.
And what does covering fire
It
do?
makes it harder for them to hit us. Herring fire makes it easier for us to hit them.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Had a thought.
All right. So, and that was how much damage?
10.
Oh, yeah. As you line up on this thing and you pull the trigger and you're like, this gun's pretty dope. I wonder how much damage it can really sparks, fire, nothing. You hear a few tinks in the distance as it hits this fan that's spinning there. But it's basically, you just turn the skyline drone into confetti.
Nice.
We brought Mika to help us bring back the robot corpses, and instead all we've managed to do is make scrap metal.
Whee!
Hey, he's only in a couple of pieces. We can grab him.
You can get an arm and a leg and maybe a head.
And a torso, one each part of us grabs apart. And
This
we'll
is
just-
how you
the
get
torso,
a head away. Ha,
the
ha,
torso
ha.
and one of the arms were like chunkified.
All right, so we can get 2 legs and arm, and we don't have to worry about removing the tracking chip. That's gone.
Yeah, tracking chip's gone. We're good.
Yeah.
That's my turn. So
All right, Cassie.
Yes, that
You're
is
up.
me.
It is.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna throw Carl again.
anyways, there I was, just a car one.
What's the range on Carl anyway?
6,000 feet.
Because the
Yeah,
nearest people are here and here.
Yeah, that one's like 50 feet away. If you move up to the edge of the building, you can hit him.
Where's the
Which
guy
is-
that was next to me?
He's
Dead.
dead. He got.
Oh, I missed that he died, and I can't see it. I'm far back from the screen. All right. Yeah, we'll do that then. Did you roll Carl already?
I did.
Okay.
You didn't hit.
Man, Carl, come on.
It hits it, doesn't do damage, and as it's bouncing back, it actually clips Terry. Doesn't do any damage, just tink off the edge of your armor.
You need to enchant Carl.
You need to enchant Carl.
Yeah, what he said.
We're gonna build Cassie basically a fat man from Fallout, but it's specifically to shoot Carl, and just gives her like better range.
That'd be really funny.
So is Terry just ignoring the fact that he got Carled?
As a nat 1, that would probably be something, but I
Well,
don't know.
Nat
how-
1 would damage you. This is just flavor text. It clipped your armor.
Yeah, I call bullcrap and moving on with life.
Well, too bad. I'm flavor
You
text.
can put too bad all you want. I'm moving on with life.
Well, that's turn.
If you want to ignore the flavor text, you can just ignore the flavor text.
I
But
ignore
don't
the
tell
flavor
me
text. Moving on with life.
that the flavor text that I put in place is not there. Okay.
It doesn't exist. Moving on with life.
3 more Denoquina guards show up, and they only seem interested in Terry.
This sounds about right. Moving on with life.
Anyway, back to the top of the initiative order.
Alrighty. 5 teabag. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to trick attack this guy
All right.
for a 29.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Make sure I use the pistol, not the rifle. 19 for 8 damage, and then was a D6 or 8 for trick attack.
It's a
I need to
D8.
memorize. Okay. Yay!
I just thought,
Ooh.
forget you. What a stupid character.
Well, that one is definitely confetti.
Kenny's just running around the battlefield going
15,
tree,
20,
you,
25,
going, tree.
30, 35. And then for my last 5, I want to get in the vehicle.
Get in the vehicle.
Uh-huh. Or at least,
You
You
can
know.
check the door.
sure.
I mean, the dude did just get out of it, so maybe it's not locked.
You can try.
Yeah, I'll check the door.
Door is
it's a
locked.
Convenient thing.
Oh,
Bro,
well,
you
I'm-
they got this fancy truck that if you go less than 10 miles an hour, it auto locks. Cause like,
Or dude's getting swarmed by people and he just wrecked, and he's totally not. Oh crap! Oh crap! Lock! 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 Lock!
you're right. Cause when you get shot, your hood flies open. You crash into a wall. Your first thought is, what if I lock the doors?
All right.
I mean,
well,
if I'm getting shot at, I would definitely be locking the doors.
all right. In that case, I'm going to jump. I'm climbing on the vehicle.
Hey, you already have a nice hole in the windshield to shoot through.
I know.
I'd say about 20 millimeters in diameter.
Boys, we got rats on the boat.
So yeah, I'm on. I'm hopping on them.
Crazy train?
All right, you've hopped on it.
Just this dude's just driving down the road, starts hearing "Welcome to the jungle." We got fun and games.
We got everything you want. We can play for days.
There's 2 furries on his truck. What does he do now?
That's
no,
terrifying.
no.
Don his fursuit.
He's like, guys, I wanted you too. I have a persona.
It's a cat.
I mean,
That doesn't help his case at all.
At this point,
As he whips out his blunderbuss.
Uh-oh.
at this point, the DM leaves the game.
He's just like, why does no
He's like,
one
at
take
this
my
point, this
campaign
is
seriously?
stupid.
I'm back.
Hello, back.
Hey.
We are players.
At this point, the DM leaves the game because this is stupid, and he wants to play a new campaign.
So, anyways, we start Obi's campaign next week.
Sweet. Wait, no, you guys are gonna be up here for Ren Fair.
Oh,
In
yeah,
person. In
At this
person.
I will be
point,
driving
he's
home on Sunday.
actually-
No. You're stuck.
So, anyways, what's happening?
as he hops out of the driver's side. Actually, no, he did take some damage. Let me.
See, Sweet Home
I'm
Alabama.
gonna make him grab my phone charger.
So,
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is going to shoot at Jumpstart.
where's what? Nani?
Jumpstart is there, like almost under that part of the track.
I'm
like,
just going to
at
point
the
out, I
top.
definitely have full cover from this dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
If you're hanging off the back of the
I
truck, and
know-
you reach the back of the truck.
I know. Flavor text speaking, I don't. But I'm saying map-wise, I 100% have full cover.
Those giant rocket boosters are not actually there.
Huh. Maybe you should have better models. All right. Roll at me.
All right.
Is it though? Is it actually all right?
22 to
Your mic cut out. What?
It's gonna be alright.
Your mic is still being stupid.
What the?
right.
What? All right, I heard that last word there.
If I have to send the message, in a text, the damage is doubled.
I'm being serious. Your mic was cutting out.
22.
20. Yeah, that hits.
For 8 damage.
All right.
Yeah, no, your mic was definitely dorked up.
Yeah.
With that, it will end their turn. On to Terry.
Alrighty. What is this? This one's alive. This one's alive, and the guy down here is alive, correct?
Mhm.
Yes.
No.
No, this one's
Fine.
dead.
Yeah.
He needs a marker.
Oh
then.
yeah. I forgot to say that.
1, 2.
There's a
Three.
little bit of that guy right here and right here and right there.
Too soon. Too soon. I'm targeting the Dinocoid guard here.
Alright.
Bert.
Around the corner again, tearing just chunks out of his armor.
Must be nice to do that. All you people who actually hit things.
I mean, you are a spellcaster.
Yeah, I am. With absolutely zero useful combat skills.
Next level up.
Maybe.
All you've got to do, Cassie, is play your spellcaster exactly like I do mine. Run out into combat, do lots of damage. If you die, you get a new character and get to make better decisions.
What are better decisions?
Here I am. Love me. Brrr.
Here
Yeah,
I
you
am.
did.
You'll love someone else.
Rock me like a hurricane. All right.
I
Is that
love
your-
Cassie. She's just not terribly useful in this campaign.
Oh, well, you know, she just brings heart to the group. That's about it. But you know, you need it, right?
Yay.
I mean, you also have a cold-blooded lizard and a heartless robot, so you do need a character that is the heart of the group.
I don't know if I'm a great heart of the group, but you know.
I literally don't have a heart. Terry's a lizard. We got 2 mice. So their hearts are tiny. You
No,
literally
no,
have the
no,
best
no,
heart
no,
out
no.
of- the warmest heart out
No.
of the group.
We have a mouse and a rat who doesn't have a heart either.
This is about as close as it gets to like Guardians of the Galaxy without actually doing Guardians of the Galaxy.
And we might be the bad guys.
Are we the baddies?
Isn't that what the Guardians of the Galaxy are, anyways?
All right. If we're Guardians of the Galaxy, Kenny is definitely Taserface.
No.
Terry's definitely Jax.
Taserface.
Wouldn't Kenny be Rocket?
I think so.
He
Yeah.
always he wants to steal stuff and blow stuff up.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But that would also
I'm
make
obviously
EO
Star-Lord.
rocket.
I don't want to steal stuff. I just want to shoot stuff from really far away.
Cassie,
No, I'm for sure Star.
you are not. You are 100%
Mantis.
Mantis. Yeah,
Mantis.
that one.
No. I definitely
Yeah.
did not base my character off of Mantis. I am Star Lord.
If anything, EO is Star Lord. Let's do this.
All right. From there, jump start.
The things we could do. Does the back of this truck look like it's locked?
Yes.
Yes.
If there's
Oh, so we're not
prisoner
going to
is
shoot at
locked
things.
up in this place with a big old lock on the back.
Yeah, we might as well just save the
little
civvies.
keypad for opening up the lock.
Yeah, but if you open that right now, he's just going to open fire into the back of that truck.
Yeah, if he gets a chance.
He wouldn't really have sight lines into the back of the truck.
I can
Until
unlock
he
it.
moves.
I'm free. Runs out immediately, gets blasted in the noggin.
Yeah, right.
No, gets clothesline. We are freeing you.
It's okay. We didn't need to save that one.
Please do not panic. You are being rescued. Wow.
Please cooperate.
K2SO. Hey, you are being rescued.
Do whatever you want. I
Not
don't care.
resist.
So I'm hanging off the back of this thing. It shoots me, like, kind of grazes my side. I'm going to switch hands that are holding onto it, put my hand to it, realize there's blood all over it. Why? Every time. I'm the nice one.
It's very low.
And I'm going to move. I'm going to hop off, move to here, and just hand directly on this dude. Just hand to his chest.
It's like
Suffer. As I cast Inject Nanobots.
I got tingly.
Make that DC 17 Fortitude save?
Damn it! Are you all seeing that damage?
Yeah, and that's
I
not
do.
that's not max.
You just run up, put your hand on its chest, and from your blood, it looks like your blood almost jumps towards it and starts seeping through its body. And as it shoots across its body, there's a thin film of blood around its entire body. And it just seems like to collapse inward. And dust falls to the ground.
It's dead.
I wanted to. If he failed, I
25
just did
damage.
25 damage. That's basically. That would have killed me.
Could have swore these dudes had like 30 HP.
Well, he just took
32
10
damage.
from.
And you
that's
did
right.
4
Yeah.
earlier.
I'm a level 4 soldier, and I've got 66 health total.
Yeah, you just liquefied that dude
Nice.
entirely. There's nothing
I'm
left
just
of
I'm
him.
just saying this is why you make call outs to book series that people really like, because the D&D gods smile kindly upon you and let you do stupid damage.
Right?
All right, then. Is that your turn?
That is.
Eo, you seeing Jumpstart touch something with her blood, and it seems to kind of short out or do some damage. This is different. You just watched Eo's blood jump into something and turn it to liquid, like a liquidy powder.
That sounds about normal.
That's terrifying.
What are you doing?
So there's one skyline left.
Yes.
What I do best. Use my move action to reload, and I'm gonna blast it. Guys, I already need more sniper ammo. This is ridiculous. I'm already down to 19 rounds.
How you shot 3 times?
No, I've shot more than that because I was the opening salvo.
That was 1 bullet. Dude, this is only like
I've shot 4 times. This is my second reload. I only started with 25.
Then if you shot 4
Well, I
times,
guess I
you're
have
down to
21 rounds because I have the 2 in my magazine, but still. All right, turning off combat tracking because it's not active right now. And then parapet rifle, not full submit. That is only a 10 to hit.
You should have made some offhanded comment about some. It would have been, you would have killed it.
Probably.
And that is a 10 for kinetic.
Yes.
Miss.
Yep.
Round shoots off just to the side of it, putting a giant hole in this building right here.
Oh, hey, wait. Did Herring Fire go off on this dude?
No.
Oh yeah, we did ask it for herring fire.
Come on,
at
come
addiction
on.
I
at
will
20.
go ahead and give it a
Come
the
on,
roll.
distraction.exe, please, just be good.
Holy crap!
They suck.
Every
don't they?
time, a natural 8.
Bro.
I hate you.
Time to execute them.
They're traitors. They're trying to sabotage us.
Some
We're
of them
just-
might not wake up.
I'm just over
tomorrow.
here doing cool things, and they're just like, you know, in every movie when
They're-
there's just like random laser beams and stuff flying out, and that's them.
You know,
Why
like
did we hire stormtroopers?
you know how you get those like untrained guys who everything's blowing up, and instead of standing up and aiming and shooting, they're popping their guns up over the corner as they're ducked down and just pulling the trigger. That's what they're doing.
They're the ambiance like laser beams flying back and forth. Like
Yes.
they're setting the scene for us to do cool things.
They're just freaking out, too afraid to pop their heads up, and they're just like poking their guns up over the edge and pulling the trigger.
Useless bums.
Either that or they're like, hold my beer, watch this.
I think they're all squatting behind dumpsters, holding their rifles like this and handguns
But
like
they're-
over their
like,
heads over
they,
the
they
dumpster
think
shooting.
they're aiming in the right direction, but they're just pointing like straight up in the air. Just
You did have this one guy step out with a handgun, but he did this and didn't do anything.
he's just like, bruh. Just,
Yeah.
Grabbed him and pulled him back into cover. Yeah. Burn.
I am in favor of us firing distraction team.exe when we get back to base.
I'm thinking about it.
Is that turn to you? Oh.
Yeah, that was move and shoot. So yeah.
Cassie. There's only one left.
He's not within range. You'd have to get down.
Do it.
Just get down.
Do it, Cassie. Do it.
I swear, if Cassie makes the last kill of this battle, that would be freaking hilarious. Yes, I get down. Yes. All right, Pulsecaster.
Oh. You know, third time's the charm with Carl.
Nat 20 with
He just pops up, pulls out the gun, just punk, blasts it out of the air. As she shoots it, the electricity shooting through its body, it starts glitching out and then spinning, and it's like a top just spinning in the air, and it slams into the side of the building as like all the little extra like arms and little pieces poking out rip off and slams into the ground.
I just look at Cassie and then I look back at my rifle and I look back at Cassie. It is not fair that a rock can do better than my rifle.
It wasn't a rock, it was her pulsecaster pistol.
Yeah, this
Oh,
was my
that's right.
Pulsecaster. Yeah.
She betrayed Carl,
That is not
and it
fair.
worked in her favor.
This
That
time.
is not fair.
She pulled out the blicky and went to work.
she used the worst gun in the game to do essentially max damage that she can roll to just
Terry, get a wheel tire off of one of those cars we're pulling over here.
on it.
And then I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna
I'll
tell
hop
distraction
down and help.
The two cars you picked up, one was on blocks and the other was a burned out Hulk. I
Does
said
Oh,
that.
yeah,
at the-
that's-
I said that in
We
the
very
beginning.
specifically said there were no tires.
Like
We
on
could
block-
limp this thing on
Alright.
5 out of 8
Then,
tires, right?
then distraction.exe is just leaving. We're sending them back to base.
Okay,
Yes.
you,
Guys, I
you
think
guys can
now is
stash
the
this thing
time to
somewhere, but I
send
will
the
warn
rocket.
you, this is the lowest level that you can get a vehicle really onto. The next level down, you can't really get vehicles into. And then you have to go through the next level to even get to your access to the tunnels where you guys are.
You
at.
underestimate our ability to stash it and then part this thing out and take it to the.
Or hear me out, we can stash it. Actually, I'm going to radio back to Sal. We have a truck that needs a new tire. Do you have a place where we could stash it securely?
I'm gonna start hacking into the back, or lock picking. I'm assuming it's electronically locked, so I'm gonna.
I'll come down there and I'll help him. While I'm waiting for Sal to answer.
Hockey back.
So let me roll first so you get your bonus.
Yeah, do it.
Computers, that's a 22.
That's no. I'm not very good at apparently unlocking this thing, or it just takes me forever.
Wait, you're trying to unlock the car or the computer?
No, we're unlocking the
Door
back
where all the
door.
people are at.
Can I crawl through the windshield?
The back door?
You'd have to bust it out a little bit more, kick it in, but you could
Okay.
get in.
Can I do that and see if there's any controls to unlock the rest of the vehicle?
Give me a athletics check to try to kind of punch through, like, because the glass is weakened. You're trying
14.
to kick it in. It takes a couple minutes, but you're able to kind of kick like a hole big enough for you to scrape through, and then give me a perception.
15.
Hey guys, Cassie just unlocks it from the inside using psychokinetic hand.
Yes, she unlocks the prisoner cart from the inside because there's definitely you can just open it from the inside on a prisoner cart.
There's a button on the front that like unlocks the back. She just pushes it.
Where'd this button pop up at?
Where would it not exist?
I told you there is a keypad on the back of the door earlier.
That's why
That
I
he-
didn't use psychokinetic hand because
He just tried to
specifically
hack
stated it
it.
was locked.
and failed.
And now I crawled through the front to see if I could.
Kenny's looking, see if he can find anything up there. You look around for a bit. You don't see any access. It looks like the storage crate for the prisoner transport crate is sort of modular. This truck can be used for other things, but they just basically put this prisoner transport crate on it. The front does not have controls for it.
Kenny, did you find anything up there?
Nope, I'm just gonna hijack it.
All right, and I can definitely tell I did not unlock it, right?
Yeah, you cannot seem to get through.
All right, then I'm just gonna cast knock on it.
All right, it pops open.
All right. After it pops open, I'm gonna hop in. What do I see inside?
A bunch of, starving, very rough-looking collection.
Handcuffed?
They do not appear to be handcuffed at the moment. They're just kind of shoved in there. They are all non-Glorion races
Mm-hmm.
shoved in here, but there's quite a few of them shoved in packed in very tight in here.
All right.
30 people.
Second question: does piloting help with driving a truck?
It would, technically, yes.
All right. Then after we have this unlocked, I'm gonna leave it to EO and everyone else, and I'm gonna go close the hood and hop in the driver's seat.
All right.
Hello, friends. We're here to save
To
you.
get it going, give me a computers or engineering to
Can I assist?
basically get it started without the proper authentication.
Does
Is
Liquid
that-
McGee have proper authentication?
He probably is proper authentication, like him himself.
Like, Does it seem like the authentication just means there needs to be somebody in the vehicle with it when it starts, or like they have to specifically like scan something?
Probably scan the creature itself, like because these guys are hooked up to a system.
Cool. I'm gonna pull the Danaquita guard I have in the null space currently out and try and start the vehicle with him like in the seat. Or like however it would start it.
Well, that's a fun new idea.
I think that's pretty dope.
Pulling him out,
Is one standard action. But it says
have
once
you,
huh?
which you've pulled out the transmission crystal, right?
Yes.
That he
Yeah.
sends and receives data through.
Yes. Or would I just assume it won't work since he doesn't have that in him?
That okay, give me an engineering check for general knowledge of how this works.
15.
You imagine, you're not sure, you might be wrong. When they get in, they hook into it. From wherever their control center is, a signal is sent through them to authenticate.
All right,
You could try to hack or get around it.
fine. Then I will assist Kenny in hacking the computer to start this thing and then drive it away.
Kenny, are you confident in that, or do you want me to do it?
If I remember correctly,
Does
Kenny,
that require engineering?
on a scale of
Engineering
one
requires
or computers.
on a scale of 1 to 20, what's your how confident are you in your computer ability?
Hang on. I heard. Was that computers or engineering?
Either or.
I'm pretty confident when it comes to engineering.
I am a 12 on the confidence
Computers
scale of
is
engineering.
hacking it. Engineering is busting it open, bypassing it, and basically physically hotwiring it.
I am
On a scale of 1 to 20, I am 13 confident on the computers.
I am
So-
12 confidence on engineering.
I'm 13 confidence on engineering, and that's what I was
That's
going to
pretty
go
All right,
for.
all right. I will assist Kenny in hot wiring this car.
So you're hotwiring it over.
Yes, that's 21.
All right.
33?
As you go to help him, you start to go pull out your tools to like look down, and this whole time Kenny is like looking up to you, talking to you, like, yeah, you're gonna need this tool and this tool, but he's not even looking at what he's doing as his hands are down there, like in all the guts. And as he's looking at you, talking to you, the engine turns over and starts. As he's not even looking at what he's doing.
I'm just like looking through the bag. I pull out a screw.
Vroom,
Okay.
vroom, vroom,
All
vroom,
right,
vroom,
I put
vroom.
it back. You've done this a few times, haven't you?
Don't tell the other guys.
Hey, guys, you ready?
Where are we? Yes, we are ready.
I'm
Are you
saying
coming
everybody-
for a ride, or are you leaving? I say to the people in the back.
As soon as you open it up, at least most of them already booked it.
Sweet. Empty truck.
All right, is everybody in the back?
Yeah, we'll load up.
Come on, you gotta give me the standard.
Yeah.
Everybody signal.
Gassy's
All right.
coming.
As soon as he bangs on it, and Kenny's down here doing all the cool thing, I'm like, you might be good at this, at that, but I'm pretty good at driving, and I want to just like slam in it in reverse, just crank the wheel, turn that thing around, and just down the.
I'd like to point out at this point, nobody's closed the hood as you rip it back.
I stated I closed the hood and then went into.
He did.
He did.
Okay, I must have missed that.
Yes.
Yep.
As you whip it back around, it's still missing a tire, and it's a little bit off kilter.
You forget I'm from Akaton. We don't have cars that are 100% together.
You got a
So,
point.
is this a pilot role?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I need to roll to drive this thing. Is that what you?
Roll a piloting check to see how well you managed to cope with the missing tire.
It's a 25, so pretty freaking good.
Hey, Terry's gonna climb into the opposite corner to help balance it out because I'm a fat boy.
Everyone will just pile into that back driver's side.
The ride is a bit rough, and every now and again that area like drops down and catches. You don't even seem to notice. That's just normal for you. Everybody
Yeah,
else,
as he
like
said, he's from Akaton.
everybody else, every now and again gives you a look, and you're just sitting there not even noticing. You're rolling pretty well. Where are you going?
Honestly, this is probably one of the smoother
Did-
rides you've ever had.
Did Sal call us back with somewhere to stash the truck?
Yeah, we did ask her.
Yeah, Sal did come back with you. If I did forget about that. You're not near any of my territory. You'd have to keep an eye out and look for yourself. That's up to you.
We're all looking out then, I guess.
Do we have know where our nearest entrance to the like? I'm assuming we've been up here a couple of times by now. We're probably not always using the same entrances. Nearest entrance we've used.
You guys use a couple of main entrances, but if you're trying to keep a low profile, you basically drop into what's the equivalent of sewers and like access tunnels to go through.
All right, so
And you're not going to be able to get this truck onto a lower level. This is the
Right,
lowest
right.
level that has access for vehicles.
basically what I'm wanting is to put it somewhere where like we know where an exit from the tunnels is, and then put it like half a block away or something in an alley and
If you are not actively inside the prisoner transport box, you can make a perception check as you're going.
I'll hang my head out the back.
I will also make a check.
dear
26.
God, bro.
Where are you guys riding at then if you were not inside the...
Well,
'cause there's
I
only
said
2
we're in the
seats up
back, but I
front.
said I'd like to hang my head out the back.
If you're just hanging your head out the back, you are going to have... It's going to be a harder check.
Oh, I figured, but you know, whatever.
Kenny knows exactly where it is, so it doesn't really matter at this point.
Kenny's actually driving around
And what are we rolling again? Perception?
perception. And a few minutes in,
It's
he actually
24.
points out a spot because if I'm not mistaken, Kenny, you are a native of this station, correct?
I am.
Not even thinking, you're like, oh, used to be a chop shop there. We could probably hide a vehicle. As you just kind of stop halfway through saying about the chop shops, and like
Right or left?
up
Right.
to the. Oh yeah, sure, whatever.
Right. All right. We're coming up to this intersection. I'm gonna absolutely just drift this truck around the corner, heading towards the right.
As you drift it, it goes because the wheel starts to scrape a little bit. But
Brace.
there's a couple of doof, 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 as it's very uncomfortable ride for those in the back. They're getting thrown around a little bit.
Over the radio. Jump start. Please stop. This is uncomfortable.
Terry just kind of giggles, is like, huh. So you remember
so much fun.
Eo, are you having flashbacks to the Geartron?
Yes.
You just hear over the radio. But I'm having so much fun as I throw this thing into the next gear.
It's only
So we
missing
get to the
one
chop shop.
tire.
So we get to the chop shop.
Used to be basically there's just it makes for a good place to hide a vehicle because if it used to be a hot chop shop, of course they had a place to hide a vehicle.
Yeah.
Pull in. What are you guys doing?
Tarp it over.
I'm gonna look
Lock
it
the
over for
door.
any tracking devices.
Good call. Good call. I would like to assist with that.
Give me an engineering
Or just
check.
do it independently. I'd like to do it
Engineering.
independently. Both of us looking it over.
All right.
I'll check over inside of the cab, looking for.
It's a
the,
24.
I'm
16.
gonna look for
22.
a tire. I'm gonna look for a tire. That used to be a chop shop.
You don't notice any tracking devices immediately. It's a big truck. Either there's not any on the truck, they figure they can track the dock with a guard, or it's a big truck. Maybe it's hidden somewhere else you don't know. But you do not
Even
notice
with the
anything.
24.
With the 24, yeah.
Sweet, leaving it there.
As far as looking for that, it looks like this place has been abandoned for quite a while. There's some chunks of scrap metal in the corners and this and that, but no tires that seems like it would fit this at all.
I'm
Anything-
sorry, I didn't roll for it.
Anything that we can scrap for UPPs? He pauses.
I'm not making you roll for it because there's nothing to find to begin with.
All right. So
I'm
just
just saying, if I rolled really good, you could just be nice.
Oh, there's nothing to find.
so we need to keep it on our. Can we build a tire with UPPs?
With time,
Yeah, we should be
Not-
able to.
it's not like you can just instantly.
2 hours is your
Right,
baseline. It's
right,
your
I'm-
base time. And then that's time by item level.
What's the item level of a tire?
Level 1?
Probably if you're just tossing one like a
So-
donut.
2 hours.
All right. So we just need 2 hours when we get back to base. To Also, I'm just assuming we did pick up Mika, like as we were dipping out of there. I know we didn't specifically state it, but I doubt she's just like.
I'm actually gonna roll something real quick.
I mean, I thought we discussed firing them. We could just leave them
No,
out there.
Mika was separate from distraction.exe.
You did pick up Mika, and with your driving, she upchucked in the back compartment with
That's,
everybody.
that's all right. It'll help like with the disguise because it won't.
Terry did not appreciate the extra paint on his armor.
I cleaned everybody up.
Terry did appreciate that.
Like as we finish searching everything, hop out just like, oh my goodness, that's the smoothest ride I've ever ridden in. Literal chills, guys. That was great.
Terry high fives jumpstart.
I just stare at him.
should never.
It was only missing one tire.
Do you know how much you would have to pay to get a vehicle with all the tires on Akaton?
Your life?
Probably.
I just
oh,
keep staring at Star.
I've seen one car on Akaton with all the tires, and that was like the local warlord's personal vehicle. Other than that, I mean, sometimes it's just like some weird wooden square things that they use as wheels, and those suck so much.
Why would they build square wheels?
Because that's what they had. That's why most of us use the hover bikes. It's just so much easier.
But why would
I'm gonna
anyone
find a
have
tarp to
those?
put
They
over
don't
this
make
thing.
sense.
You can.
I would suggest we go back to home base. We have work to do.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, you guys get back to your home base. You have a chance to fiddle with a bit more of your loot and split it up a bit more if you would
Make
like.
Terry's armor.
Has it been
So
a day?
if myself and one other person work on it, we can get it done in 4 hours.
Do we have the UBPs to
Oh,
do it?
well,
I don't know. We lost Leo. Apparently, Leo got sniped.
All right. Well, it is 11:40. My alarm clock goes off at 2:30 in the morning. I need to get off.
As I was saying, we can get it done in 4 hours if 2 people work on it with an adequate engineering.
Do we have,
Basically, Josh, we're just gonna get through like fiddling with some of your stuff, and then we're gonna call it.
So
Okay. I'm actually going to hop off too since I got to get up at 5.
all right.
Well,
Yep.
I guess we will call it here for the night. So until we see you again next, hopefully, no, next week we are not going to be on. Sadly, we are going to actually be up at the Ren Fair, some of us. So in 2 weeks, hopefully, we'll be back and you continue the story. And until then, the border waits.